Macaroni and cheese is not true Italian food, but it's an impasta. My name's Victor Ashley, and I'm a real estate agent out of Seattle, Washington. This is how you get a hold of me. Also, hit subscribe because I cover a lot of different areas, topics, zip codes, and concepts that might be important to you, and I could be talking about your neighborhood or even your situation next. Let's get into some right now, but real quick, we'll just do a quick update on the channel. You might have noticed I took about a week off. I have been doing some planning. We're actually going to be actually doing a schedule here. So you could see it right here. I just have it on the screen right now, but we're going to be doing the Kirkland review today. Tomorrow, that's Sunday, we're going to be doing Puyallups review, followed by Monday, we're going to do Linwood's review. 4th of July is coming up. I'm going to take that day off. And then Bothell, I'm going to do a review on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we're going to do a 2-part, maybe even a 3-part, but we're going to do a Seattle deep dive. So I really appreciate you all sticking around. And again, I want to say thank you to all of my friends, supporters, and subscribers. I really do appreciate your guys' feedback on this. And, you know, to Loletta out there and Anna, I really appreciate the feedback on this because it takes a lot of time to do this kind of stuff. Let's get into it right now. And again, I want to say thank you for following me, and let's get started. So Kirkland, Washington is located across I-90. Here, let's make this a little bit smaller here. But Kirkland, Washington is located across I-90 and 520, the two floating bridges. It's on the north end side of what we call the east side, inside of Washington. Now, if you're new to the area or you're just visiting because you're in All-Stars week over in downtown Seattle right now, this is intersected by I-90, and it's just north of the 520 area. This is in between Bothell and Redmond is the Microsoft campus, and obviously Seattle has the main campus of Amazon, but there's also a campus inside of the Redmond area for Amazon as well. So this is one of the suburbs that everybody uses as a tech hub. Also, there's about 92,000 people that live in the two zip codes in Kirkland, Washington. That's the 98033 and the 98034. I'm going to get deeper into it at a later video, but I just wanted to give you a general update of Kirkland as a whole. Now let's go over some math, just so you have an idea of what we're actually covering in here, because I actually heard back from a lot of you, and you really appreciate me getting into not only the numbers of it, but you also want me to add some TV to this kind of stuff. So let's get started on this right now. So available for purchase right now inside of Kirkland, there is currently right now 114 homes as of maybe 20 minutes ago when I pulled this data. The 114 homes, they vary in size. They're from condos all the way up to very, very large homes on Champaign Point. And there are 3 that are over $2 million, 3 that are over $8 million, just so you have an idea how big it is. But our average price per square foot right now available on market is $880 a square foot, and our average cost comes out to $2.2 million. Now, keep this in mind because I'm going to go over what's actually sold right now. And let's get into this right now. So let's compare last June, the 2022, to this June. So now we could see a general market shift if possible. So last June, there was 153 homes that were sold inside of the Kirkland city limits. And again, I wanted to take a quick note that there was 90 over $1 million. Now, the average price per square foot came out to $693 a square foot, and the average cost at that time was a little over $1.3 million. Now, the days on market were 10 days on market, and the average home, just so you're aware, that's the 10 days on market. That's how long it took to sell the house, to actually sell the house. Now, let's look at June 2023. In June 2023, there was slightly less homes sold, just so you have an idea. And again, this is July 1 today. So this is as up to date as possible. But there was 131 homes sold inside of Kirkland last month. That is the month of June. There was 84 homes that were over $1 million. And there was the average price per square foot came out to $673 a square foot. And the average was about $1.4 million. Now, I wanted to change it up for you and give you an actual apples to apples comparison. So I took the average sizes together and then I multiply them against the price per square foot. And what I came out with was, it was kind of interesting because the cost last year was just under 1.4 million. So it was $1,392,000 for a 2009 square foot, 3-bed, 2.5 bath home. Just so you have an idea of what it would actually look like inside the Kirkland area. Now, I also noticed that when I aggregated this together, this year the cost difference was just a little over 3%. So it's actually went down 3%. But I also want to say there is a lot of very large craftsman home in this area, and they were being sold at that point in time. Now, also, I compared the mortgage costs in this. So if you were to buy this last year versus this year, your mortgage payment would be roughly difference of about $300 a month. But at the same time, to buy a house of this caliber, you're going to be looking at a mortgage rate of $8,085 a month. And that is just your principal and your interest only, and that does not include any taxes, HOAs, or even the big one, special assessments. So also I compared that on a buy to rent ratio right now. And right now, if you turned around and you wanted to rent 2009 square feet, again, that home, the 3-bed, 2.5 bath, the 2009 square feet, you would actually be paying almost half as much than actually buying it. Because the average rents right now inside of the Kirkland area are $2.22 a square foot per month. And that comes out to $4,500 a month on rental payment instead of actually having a mortgage of at least $8,000 a month. Now, I also want to throw this in for you because somebody asked me to actually get into the homes again. Now, I want to actually show you my listing that I had on the market this last week. It is under contract right now. You could not buy this at this current moment. If you have any questions on it, you could reach me directly, but we'll do a quick deep dive into it just because people asked me to actually get back into the showing the homes again. Well, I want to pull this up. This is, again, a 6-bedroom home, 3.5 bath, and it's 3,070 square feet. We put it on the market for $1.17 million. And then at the same time, we had over 60 people come through our open house this weekend, and we only received 3 offers. Now, I'm not going to get into the specifics of it because that is privy to the transaction right now, but I wanted to give you an idea that there's still homes of this size being moved at the time, but we were surprised because right now the average in this area for any home is 25 days on market when we were able to sell within 5 days. So the reason why I covered this kind of stuff is because I want to give you a general idea of what's available out there, and at the same time, how much things cost, because it is not as simple as just saying, hey, I want a home and I want to buy it right now. We're at a point right now where it might be more beneficial for you to actually rent instead of buy right now. And at the same time, the sellers on the other end, and they want to be able to actually move into their new home and move on with their life at the same time. So if you have questions on this, you can reach me here. This is how you get a hold of me again. I'd love to speak to you guys. And as always, it was a pleasure working with you today, and I hope you have a fantastic day.